Hello everyone, ZEFilms here with another Doc 47. I haven't been able to do one of these videos in forever, it feels. But we are doing this video on the latest ship. Some people call it the T6 Ambassador, but its actual classification is a support cruiser, or the Narendra Support Cruiser. So to start off this video, we're going to be looking at the specs, and then from the specs we're going to take a look at the ship customizer, and then we're going to look at all the shield effects that happen when you apply each rep shield into the visualization slot. So starting off, overall this ship is a 4-4, meaning 4 weapons fore and 4 weapons aft. Because it's a T6 ship, we have T5 Mastery. So when you hit T5 Mastery, you get the ability History Will Remember. For each foe that damage you, gain 1 stack of History Will Remember, 30 stacks maximum, which grants the following until you leave the map. Plus 1% all damage, plus 1% hull regen, increase maximum hull by 1%, plus 10% threat generation, only while threatening stance is active. So that's actually a really cool thing, especially if you're kind of taking aggro, if you're in like tank mode, I guess you could say. That's actually a pretty cool ability. It's not something that I've tested out yet, but I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. And then we're taking a look at the universal console that comes with this ship. I've been told that this can be equipped to other ships. So yeah, so it is called Temporal Trajectory Shifter. Plus 10% defense rating, plus 50 Starship Scientific Readiness, improved Science Bridge Officer cooldowns. Borrowed Time, Steel Weapon Haste Defense and cooldowns. 2 foe, 15 seconds max, and it's a toggle. 416.6 physical damage, ignores shields per second. Weapons firing speed slowed by 33.3%. Ability cooldown slowed by 1% per second. Minus 50 defense rating. 2 self, 15 seconds max toggle. Weapons firing speed hasted by 50%. Ability cooldown hasted by 20%. And plus 50 defense rating. So, sounds cool. Again, I haven't been able to try this one out myself yet. I've had a couple of people try it out, and they've told me that they actually find it pretty cool. It's not something that'll fit a lot of different builds, but it's one guy who was, I believe, doing a tank. He said it was actually working out really good for him. But yeah, that's it for the specific specs. Let's go down to the ship Tailor and take a look at the different customization options available to us on this ship. Alright, so here we are in the ship Tailor. We got the Narendra here, looking really, really good. We cycle over to the Ambassador. I've seen some comments where the Narendra is the exact same as the Enterprise C that was shown in TNG, and it is not. It is different. That's where I'm going to leave the argument there. But let's take a look at this ship here. Let's start with the skin types. So type 1. I don't think I play around with these skin types too often. Type 2. Because people like to look at the deflector as well. There's the deflector for type 2. Type 3. It would seem type 4 and type 5 are missing. Interesting. So we're going to type 6. Type 7. Then upgrade. That upgrade looks really nice. Very nice. And Veteran. Not a fan of the Veteran, personally, but this is all subjective. But yeah, leave me a comment down below and let me know what material type you thought was best looking on this ship. Me personally, I'm gonna have to stick with Type 7. I think that one just looks really good to me. And we're gonna just really take a quick look at the advanced options for customization. We can switch out the hull for that. Actually, I kind of like that. That actually looks really cool. All right, let's put that back to Narendra. Let's change the saucer to ambassador. Just trying to figure out how much of a difference between the two. Okay, so it looks to be a little bit wider. Yeah. Huh, interesting. Let's check out the neck. So the neck is a little bit shorter, whereas the Narendra's neck's got a little bit more length and girth to it, I guess you could say. But I put the you know what? The ambassador neck actually does not look that bad on here. Interesting. All right, let's just put that back to default, and let's take a look at the pylons. I'm not a fan of these pylons. I personally like the swooped back or swooped forward look. I like it on an angle like that. That's just me though. And last, let's take a look at the nacelles. Whoa, those look really bulky for this ship. you got this sleek look going on, and then it's just like bam, like these big nacelles on there. Yeah. Let's just put it back to stock. We're gonna jump to the Dyson Sphere like we have in previous videos, and we're gonna take a look at the different shield effects. Alright, so here we are in the Solanae Dyson Sphere. I picked this area. If you haven't watched one of these videos before, I picked this area because it has the best overall lighting to show off the visual effects for each of the rep shields. This was suggested to me a long time ago when I first started doing this separate series by a viewer. I can't remember who it was, but shout out to them. They know who they are, who suggested this area, and ever since I just use this. And yeah. So let's jump into the first shields. All right, starting off with the newest shields, we're looking at the Gama Rep Shield. This is the first time I've actually slapped the shield on any ship. That's a lot of purple. The prevailing inverted resilient shield array from the competitive rep. I really like that. The saucer color seems a little blown out, but actually really the shield makes the ship look like it has like some sort of like special armor on it. I really dig that. Here's the Lucario shield. Very Tron-esque. The Temporal defense shield. I've actually never been a fan of this shield visual. I haven't found a ship that I like it on yet, except for Lucario ships. I think that's like the only one that it looks good on because it's suited for them. But when it comes to like Federation ships, I personally can't get behind it. The Delta Alliance shield array. Ooh. Has a very much a Borg feeling to it. But we'll be taking a look at the Borg shield and the three-piece visual here at the end of this. The Jem'Hadar shield array. Not too bad. The Riemann shield array. Keep in mind I'm in lighting 2.0, so this might look different if you're not running 2.0, but I find that in 2.0 it really gives the ship this chrome look to it. You know, now that I think of it, it almost looks like the bottom of this world is kind of reflecting off the hull. I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. The Aegis shield array. Oh, Aegis has always been one of my favorite shields for Federation ships. The Dyson shield array. The Mako. This is another one of my favorites. The reason why I like this one is there's this honeycomb effect that's on the hull, and that's something that I really liked. I like the honeycomb on the darker parts of the ship. It kind of looks like has like a carbon fiber look to it. I like carbon fiber. The Nakura shield array. Counter Command shield array. This one looks interesting. The Omega shield array. Oh, and somebody has popped in behind us. That's what we clipped through. The Terran Task Force shield array. The Dielectric shield array. This is the one from the Breen mission. The Romulan shield array. the Iconian shield array. And last but certainly not least, the Borg. And the Borg 3-piece. So we got the deflector and the engines on there, along with the shields. That actually looks really good. So let's just zoom in on the deflector a little bit here. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that. Very nice. And that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this. I don't think I missed any shields, but if I did, let me know in the description down below, and I'll make sure that I try and get them for next time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And if you've made it this far into the video and you have not seen the Fresh Out of Space Dock video for the ship, I will have a link up on the screen for you to click and go take a look. It may be one of the better 2 minutes of your life spent on YouTube. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.